All right. Yes, we are we are on now, and this is serious matters. And subsequently, this is how you're going to be having it. We prefer to be doing more like videos, than for us to just be recording for you. We'll be giving it to you. Personally, I'll be giving you live videos to end your days, and of course, at the end of the week, subsequently, we'll be doing some reviews, book reviews, and all of that. We'll be bringing other OAPs on here, and then they'll be giving us stuffs that we need. Well, right behind me is a very very short video of our own Bishop David Oyedepo dancing and celebrating as live band plays to celebrate Bishop today, 27th of September 2021. Bishop David Oyedepo turns 61, and of course, I'm sure so many of you know him on the pulpit. So when he's preaching, and so not many of you see him in this, state of dancing. So we'll have to watch that again and again and again and again. Let's see Bishop dance and dance. He was just been surprised by a band who just kept singing and singing and singing. Maybe I should hold it there. Yeah, I didn't just do this. Apart from the fact that Bishop is a man of so many of us, a father to so many of us. We celebrate great people here at ONIF TV, and of course, personally, Papa has impacted my life, and of course, I can say wholeheartedly that he is a great man. Now, people don't want others to know their age. You wonder when you say, "How old are you now?" The person just say, "I am plus one today." I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why is it that you don't want people to know your name? Now, one thing I have noticed, one thing I have discovered is that when you become great, people follow you up. Your age is known by everybody. Everybody knows your age. Everybody knows your age. Everybody. So it's not an issue of hiding, how old you are and what have you. No. It's not about that. Let's see Bishop. Let's see Bishop dance again. Let them dance again. Before we say one or two things, before I do that, I would like to share a few things about him, his biography, so that for those of you who don't know him, I'm not going to be surprised if some of you don't even know the full meaning of in his name. When you say David Oyedepo, some of you just know him as Bishop, some of you just know him as Papa, but of course, I'll be telling you everything, when I'll be sharing his biography with you. Just watch his dance steps a few more times. Okay, well, the man Bishop Oyedepo, like I said, I will be sharing a few things that you probably did not know about him, and just a few of them, so that we don't take much time. There are quite a lot of things I'd like to discuss with you. His early life, looking at his early life, on the 27th of September 1954, David Olaniyan. So the O that you have been seeing as an initial in between his name stands for Olaniyan. Olaniyi, sorry, I beg your pardon. Olaniyi Oyedepo was born in Osogbo, Osun State, Nigeria, but he's native of Omuaran, Irekodun local government area of Kwara State. He was raised in mixed religion family. His father, Ibrahim, was a Muslim healer. His mother, Dorcas, was a member of the Holy Order of the Cherubim and Seraphim movements, Church, C&S, a branch of the Aladura movement in Nigeria. He was raised by his grandmother in Osogbo, who introduced him to the virtues of Christian life via early morning prayers, which she attended with him. she also taught him the importance of tithing. I remember one of those meetings that we had, very close meeting that we had with Bishop, and he was telling us how his grandmother taught him how important tithing is. He said his grandmother will keep the money, keep that part, that tithe in, keep it somewhere. One day he got curious. What is this one that you're always keeping somewhere? Whenever any amount of money comes in, you remove a percentage of, a part of it. As a child, didn't know much. And so he said, you always keep it here. He said, and the woman said something, fantastic and mind-blowing. Said the woman said, this little part is the part that makes the other part meaningful. And so the little part that I'm keeping is the part that makes the others meaningful. That's a lesson for somebody. And so tithing is not supposed to be a burden to you. People are concerned about what they do with his tithing. If you are in a covenanted ministry, a ministry that you are sure is a covenant, not just any ministry, you sure it's a covenanted ministry, your tithe is safe. You are sure that it is going to don't bother yourself what they do with it. Let it be between you and God. Well, that is just on the side. Now, in education, Oyedepo studied architecture at the Kwara State Polytechnic in Ilorin. He also received a PhD in human development from Honolulu University, Hawaii, USA. In career, Oyedepo worked briefly with the Federal Ministry of Housing in Ilorin before resigning to concentrate on missionary work. Ministry, Oyedepo was born again in 1969 through the influence of his teacher, Betty Lasher, who took an interest in him during his high school days. According to him, he received a mandate from God through an 18-hour vision in May 1981 to liberate the world from all oppression of the devil through the preaching of the word of faith. This is the inaugural vision that led to the founding of the Living Faith Church Worldwide. That's the LFC Worldwide. First called Liberation Faith Hour Ministry in 1991. 2 years later, on September 17, 1983, Pastor Enoch Adejare, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, ordained David and his wife, Florence Abiola Akono, known as Faith Abiola Oyedepo, to become pastors and officially commissioned the new church. 5 years later, Oyedepo was ordained as bishop. Living Faith Church, aka Winners Chapel International, started in Kaduna but moved to Lagos, the former capital of Nigeria, in July 1989 to start a new branch of the church after Oyedepo claimed to have received instruction from God to reach out to people of Lagos. Well, it's that vision that even if people then did not believe, at least now they will believe. Oyedepo is the wealthiest preacher in Nigeria with a net worth of $150 million. I'm sure Baba will report that and say, you didn't check very well. As he usually says. Well, the church owns 4 private jets and several buildings, including London and the US. Oyedepo is an author and publisher who has written over 70 titles apart from periodicals. He is the chairman publisher of Dominion Publishing House, DPH, a publishing arm of the ministry. DPH has over 4 million prints in circulation to date. Through Oyedepo, Covenant University, Faith Academy, and Kingdom Heritage Model Schools have been established to equip the youth for global impact. And the construction of a 3rd university named Crown University is already underway, located in Calabar, Cross River, Nigeria. In 1998, Oyedepo claimed he was instructed by God to build a new base for the commission to accommodate the increasing number of worshippers. And they resulted in Oyedepo's church acquisition of the initial 530 acres, 2.1 kilometers square facility known as Kenaland, which serves as the headquarters. It is the home of the 50,000 seat capacity auditorium, the Faith Tabernacle. This was a feat also recorded by the Guinness Book of Record. That's just a pinch. That's just a pinch of what this great man has been able to achieve in just 67 years so far. In just 67 years. Construction was completed within 12 months. Reports also claim that this building was built debt-free. This 50-seater capacity edifice was dedicated on September 18, 1999 under the administration of former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Kenaland is in Ota, Ogun State, and is the 5,000-acre, 20-kilometer square estate and campus that houses the 50,000-seat auditorium, the church secretariat, the church youth chapel, a primary school called Kingdom Heritage Model School, a full boarding mission secondary school called Faith Academy with over 1,500 students, and the Covenant University facility, which accommodates over 7,000 students, fully resident in ultra-modern hostel facilities with fully equipped faculty buildings and numerous staff housing facilities. Kenaland campus also has for-profit establishment operated by the church, such as bakery, a bottled water processing plant, a petrol station, various restaurants and shopping stores, several residential houses that provide for the over 2,000 church employees, and guest houses. 4 banks are also present in this estate, 3 of which are branches of external commercial banks, and 1 which is community and microfinance bank and operated by the church. The whole of Kenaland, which includes a proposed 15,000 housing estate known as Kena City, had increased to 17,000 acres as at 2012. The ministry's biggest annual meeting, Shiloh, holds every December in the same faith tabernacle and often welcomes thousands of congregations across the world. Well, maybe I should just add the Christian ministry of Bishop David Oyedepo, even as we celebrate him today. The teachings of Bishop David Oyedepo have put him in the category of what is commonly called the Word of Faith movement. He has referred to principal exponents of the faith movement such as Kenneth Copeland, Gora Copeland, and the late Kenneth Hagin, E.W. Kenyo, T.L. Osborne, with Smith Wigglesworth, as well as renowned Nigerian preacher Enoch Adejare Adeboye and the late Benson Idahosa as mentors. As with many of his influences, Oyedepo has been described as a preacher of the prosperity gospel. Winners Chapel International operates a Bible training program, also known as the Word of Faith Bible Institute. That's WOFBI. Yes, we were there. It was life-changing for members and non-members alike to develop knowledge of Christian principles as well as to develop leaders and future pastors. The institute is run in major branches of the church. Oyedepo is the president of David Oyedepo Ministries International. DOMI is the umbrella organization comprising Living Faith Church Worldwide, a global network of churches. World Mission Agencies, WMA, the global ministry arm of the church operation. Dominion Publishing House, the publishing arm of the church. Covenant University. Oyedepo has criticized corruption in Africa as a whole and poor leadership in government. You always find bishops speaking against poor governments and all of that. Well, talking about his family or 1 or 2 of his, let me just mention a few of his books. Maybe I should just mention 5. Satan Get Lost, The Win in Wisdom, Walking in Wisdom, Not by Power, Not by Might, The Turnaround Power of the Word, Understanding the Power of Faith, The Breakthrough Power of Vision, The On Eagle's Wing, The Unlimited Power of Faith, In Pursuit of Vision, Pillars of Destiny. I love that book. Very wonderful, life-changing book. Signs and Wonders Today, Experts in Ministry. That's a book that you need to get. You don't have to be working towards becoming a pastor for you to get a book. Look, it is something, you need to get. Let's talk about his family. In 1982, he married Florence Abiola Akono, also known as Faith Oyedepo. They have 4 children together, David Jr., Isaac, Love, and Joyce. David Oyedepo Jr. and Isaac Oyedepo were born as pastors in May 2007 by, ordained, sorry, I beg your pardon, I was, that sounded somehow anyway. So he ordained as pastor in May 2007 by Kenneth Copeland. David Oyedepo Jr. formerly pastored the London branch of the church with his wife, Kemi, but is now the resident pastor of the ministry's headquarters church, Faith Tabernacle, while Isaac Oyedepo pastors Winners Chapel International, Maryland in the United States of America. with his wife Ayomi today. His first daughter, Love, is married to Stephen Oga, who also pastors in Winners Chapel. Joyce Priscilla is the last child and second daughter. She married Abimbola Aboduri in 2020, just last year. Just got married last year. Well, David Oyedepo's Days of Service is an initiative set up by the Covenant University Alumni Association with the aim of promoting or to promote the contribution and lifestyle of Oyedepo. Started in 2012, 27th, on a day like this in 2012, Oyedepo's birthday. People around the world who connect with this initiative, that's Dodo's initiatives, are expected to show an act of contribution to individuals, organizations, or societies at large. Well, that's just the bit we will be able to take at this time, regarding our own bishop. But then it's still about celebrating Bishop David Oyedepo, Bishop David Olaniyan Oyedepo. I think from now you should begin to mention that name in full. Well, it's still celebrating Bishop David Olaniyan Oyedepo, and well, let's just see him dance one more time. Then together we're singing happy birthday to you, Papa. Long life in good health and prosperity. We just pray that God increase your strength and grant you more grace, and more grace to your ego in your more grace to your to you as you serve him more and more and more. You will serve him till the end. In the name of Jesus, we are praying that you will finish strong, you will finish well.